The rugged rebounding power forward Kevin Love and the Minnesota Timberwolves go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Minnesota, Memphis, coming up next.
There's a shot of the high-flying forward Rudy Gay as he makes his way into the building. Memphis, land of the Grizzlies, in a fine Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. You look at Minnesota. This start to their season suggesting they've taken a step in the right direction. The players are optimistic they can continue that with the win here.
You know, I think in the second game of a back-to-back, it's always important to get off to a good start, and also you have to make sure that you utilize your reserves a little more than normal.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Flynn and Brewer on the backcourt. Michael Beasley and Kevin Love at the 4 and 5. And Johnson. And for the Grizzlies, Conley and Mayo in the backcourt. Randolph and Gasol together inside. And Gay. Now here's Gasol. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Kurt Rambis. It's one of the smartest offensive teams in the league that they're facing today, so he wants his guys to play just as smart defensively. We've got to be ready for anything, he said, because there are just so many ways they can beat you.
Thank you, Doris. I get the feeling here, Clark, there's a lot more to be done here.
Well, one of the best ways to bother a shooter is to make him uncomfortable. Make him catch the ball where he doesn't want it.
One shot.
And he's unable to convert here on the three-point play. Rudy Gay, a coveted free agent this offseason, Clark, but there was also a sense that he has yet to reach his potential.
I would certainly agree with you there. I mean, he's still a bit one-dimensional right now. An athletic finisher, a good rebounder, and a decent jump shooter. But is that enough to command an elite player-type salary?
Yeah, good question. So it's Memphis now. After Wesley Johnson's miss, Conley chokes on the layup. Here is Brewer. The tray, that's good. Here is Conley. He dumps it off. Randolph against Beasley. Conley kicks to Gasol. Pass to Mayo. Can't hit, and Minnesota the other way now. So where does Rudy Gay have to improve?
I would start with his ball handling, his ability to create off the dribble, shot selection, and then looking for other people when he doesn't have a high-quality shot.
Brewer's shot is off. On defense, the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out. And here's Mayo for three. Again, Mayo missing.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
Up top, Flynn. Covered and slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. Here's Conley. Pass to Mayo. Here's Gasol. It's blocked.
With that, they find themselves missing on 4 of their first 5 shot attempts. That's not a good start. Actually, it's a bad start for them. That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. Pass to Mayo. Can they get it? Again, Mayo missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Right side, Flynn. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. You know, he missed the start of the season with a broken hand, but after returning, Kevin Love put forth what many people think Clark was an all-star caliber production.
Well, he was so consistent as a rebounder, actually the best rebounding power forward in the game when you look at the numbers, and he's an excellent scorer as well and a passer. I think he's going to be a guy who averages a double-double pretty much throughout his career.
Now here's Gasol. Clock is at 3. Mayo. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over. Here's Flynn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. The dump-off. Brewer. He's covered by Gay. Love the pass to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. They get Marc Gasol, and the first one drops. The Grizzlies finished last season 40-42. They were number 10 in the Western Conference.
And Kevin, even though they didn't make the playoffs, it was a 16-win improvement on the prior season and their best season in the past 4 years.
Flynn against Conley. Beasley against Randolph. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Flynn kicks to Beasley. The shot no good. Excellent D there for Mayo. For these Memphis fans, just as important overall was the home record. They were a winning team at home.
Yeah, 23-18 here at the FedEx Forum. They gave their hometown fans something to cheer about, and we're in the playoff chase for a while there until fading late. It's early, and they still have time to get back in this game before it gets out of hand if they make a couple of adjustments.
Here's Mayo trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Dallas. And Clark, what do they have to do?
Well, they've been playing hard, Kevin. The effort's been good. You can't fault that. But they're going to have to work even harder at the defensive end of the floor. That's where they've got to pick it up. That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Hey, but what a strong start.
Here is Conley. Not on the scoreboard yet. Behind the arc. That's good.
That's a good job going right back at him with the 3 of their own.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-3 run. Flynn kicks to Brewer. The 3. And it's Randolph with the rebound. And here is Conley. Throw. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown. Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here is Flynn. 10 points separating the teams. Now Brewer. Pass to Johnson. He's covered by Gay. And he dunks that one through.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And he makes the free throw. Wesley Johnson started his college career at Iowa State, then made the jump to Syracuse.
Yeah, and he really blew up there. I talked about him the year he sat out, but he was a big reason that the Orange had the success they did because he was a go-to guy at both ends of the floor.
A nice shot by Gasol. Here is Flynn, and here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 20-7 run. Here is Brewer, guarded by Mayo. Brewer's shot is off.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Conley against Flynn. And here's Mayo for 3. No good. Now the Timberwolves will take it the other way. And it's that hustle, Clark, that translates into more opportunities, getting going fast here.
Yep, exactly right. They're really going after it to start this game. A nice, good start for them.
Here's Gay.
Oh! Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Second team foul.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. And Clark for Minnesota, a dismal road record for this team a season ago.
Yeah, you can't describe 5 road wins any differently than that, Kevin. Most years, if you have a record that poor, you'll end up with a very nice lottery pick.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Here is Flynn. Love with the screen on Gay. Here's Johnson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here comes O.J. Mayo. 8-point game. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marc Gasol, when he touches the ball, it seems good things always seem to happen.
Well, you know, he's got excellent footwork. His hands are really good, so he can score inside. He can step out and make the mid-range jump shot, and he's also a pretty good passer.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Flynn. Right around 5 minutes left in the first. He dumps it off. Wallace with it. Defended by Gasol. 18 feet away. Love can't hit. And Clark, between Marc Gasol, as you mentioned, and Zach Randolph, the Grizzlies have a pretty solid front court.
Yeah, and because of that front court, I think they were very competitive last season. Those guys up front anchored the team pretty well.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, for Zach Randolph, a player whose reputation hasn't always been that great, he's gotten nothing but kudos since joining the Memphis Grizzlies last season. Point guard Mike Conley said, he's 100% different than what people thought. He's changed this whole organization. He's a leader, and we've all looked up to him from day one. Not exactly what the critics might have expected when they acquired him. Kevin?
He's done a great job. Thanks, Doris. Here is Flynn. And nothing is falling for him right now.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Outside Gasol. Here's Gay, and the one-handed jam to finish.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Minnesota calls timeout. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And maybe not really too eager to face him, losing the season series last time out.
Here is Brewer. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Here's Johnson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Two teams kind of bringing up the back end of the conference. It's not a matchup the top teams are going to pay much attention to.
Well, even if the high end isn't interested, you can bet these guys are. Two teams trying to build themselves up. You can measure improvement in other ways if you're not making the playoffs.
That's a great point. So it's Memphis now. Johnny Flynn missing his last shot. Flynn against Mayo. Gasol is whistled for the loose ball foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're nearly in the penalty now, and I definitely think that's going to take away some of their defensive intensity.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Timberwolves leading by 3. Flynn with it. To end the drought, Brewer, good. He has 5. Here is Conley, trailing by 5. Covered by Flynn, releases. Conley gets the bucket. Here's Flynn, right around 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Dumps it off. And here's Love. Pass to Johnson. Back to Love. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's the beat. And jammed in for two good eyes and hands there. Set it up.
They've regained their focus and composure, and now they're right back in it.
Love can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Here's Young. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
Tolliver with authority.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
Here's Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Mayo. Here's Young. Haddadi. He's guarded by Love. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive.
Kids, listen now. If you want to learn the art of rebounding, you have to watch this guy. And the dunks aren't bad either.
Yeah, he threw that one down with reckless abandon. Raises up. The shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Flynn against Conley. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Right side Flynn. Money on the 10-footer. Flynn's got his second bucket of the night. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They trail by 3. Here's Mayo, covered by Brewer. Shot by Mayo is no good.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Baseline jumper. Brewer's shot is off.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Picked up by Flynn. Johnson against Young. Buries the short-range shot.
The defense can't do much at that point. You've got to do your work early and be preventative.
Flynn against Conley. Conley against Flynn. Covered by Conley. Tolliver. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And so the end of one sees some big buckets. Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, they've been getting out on the break and finding easy buckets. You got to give them credit. They've been working their tails off.
And we'll get back to the action right after this.